You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game now. What kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. This will be grabbed at the 5. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 1st down now. Ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is May. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
May off the play fake. Headed out right. Henry on the catch. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, here's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Following the sack, they need a big chunk of yards here, Brock. It is 2nd down and very long. May now from the gun. That's Cox. It's the rookie from Washington State. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds his running back, Henderson. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, with how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock, not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
They go play action. Here's May. Vacates quickly left side. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays.
And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Dallas checks on the extra point. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Hampton now up the middle. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Escapes the pocket. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
May now on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
22 yards. And the Patriots First down. First and 10 at the
Going play action, May. He's got it near the 10. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Gallis on for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got 3rd and 8. They'll air it out on 3rd. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Herbert now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Taking a shot deep here. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. A very short kick here from the right hash. It's no good, an easy kick, but he hangs it right. And that'll keep the deficit at 13.
That just stings. You got to be automatic from that distance. That is going to be a tough one for that sideline to absorb.
Henderson on 1st and 10. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First down throw for May. And we go to Henderson on the jump off. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
To the air yet again, May. Flush down now to his left. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
That's now the third time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
Throw left side, complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense to the line fast.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Henderson here from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. It's complete, Kyle Williams. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Buying some time right. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air. It's May. He brings it in. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. They'll try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Oh! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Hampton gets the handoff. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Antonio Gibson now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Gibson on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Gibson. Good work so far. He's got room. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They give now to Henderson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
May on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. All in left side. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Chargers, first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Fits it through the middle. Now, this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They've got first down here from the 36.
Chargers, first down.
Now an inside give to Hampton. Oh, man, nothing from him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
A 53-yard attempt.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On play action, here's May. That's taken in by Henry. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Going play action, May. He rolls to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Patriots go up by 12. Drake made the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Darius Davis to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. 1st down from the 42.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to Hampton. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And he's brought down at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I mean, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together to get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Play action now for Herbert. Brought in. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's May. Will finds his running back, Henderson. They'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. May now from the gun. They'll drop this to Henderson underneath. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set to go now from the 35.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, May. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers have some new life in the 4th. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Ray.
Desperation time here. That one's good to McConkey. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the first.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Over the left side with Hampton. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He's got it. It's in close. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Glad McConkey with a touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off for the touchdown.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you could run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters. Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
It's Henderson on the give. And we'll take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Here's May. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He completes it in traffic. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All set to go now from the 35. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots leading by 6. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here goes throw.
They're going to pass it here. And they got there in time. He's taken down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Setting up to pass. Now still throwing, and this is intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away.
got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. It's a foot race. The 30. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Finding some time left. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Patriots make the play that should win them this game. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kit, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track. 300 feet in the air. He hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here, football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Running a counter, Stevenson. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final.